this is the next band that I have, Dead Within Days. They have a few official music videos. And we're probably staying decently heavy. Man, they have quite a few. We'll finish on this one from 2 months ago. But let's take a look at some of these others first. Okay, we're definitely getting into the harsh screams very quickly. Not that I mind, but I'm quite curious if this is their general style. I'm hoping there's some clean vocals in here, because I do enjoy a good mix. It is really hard to understand a lot of harsh vocal lyrics. So tell me that you love me just to take it all away. I'm pushing past the boundary, and my mind is set in place. I'm breaking down the doorway to where my heart remains. I refuse to feel so empty. I refuse to fade away. You've done this to yourself again. You're standing in your way. You're feeling dead inside. Okay, and here we do get the clean vocals that I was looking for. So, yeah. I don't have anything else I want to say yet. This is very much in that hard rock, heavy metal space. You know, this is something that you would expect to see on like Octane, or rather here. So, yeah. That's my first thoughts. Let's keep going. You've done Sorry, the end of that caught me off guard. I was sort of just bopping along to that. Man. I don't have a lot to say. It is very typical of the genre, and nothing really stood out. So, yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just very typical. I didn't get anything well that stood out. It was a good song. It just didn't have anything that there were no like tricks to it, no interesting like changes that I wouldn't expect. Again, not a bad song. I don't know. I think bands like The Warning set like a really high bar for what my standards are anymore. And then we have bands like Deadlands and oh man, I'm blanking on the names. But yeah, there are so many bands in the genre who have these like, I don't want to call them tricks, but aspects or twists to their performances that keep me interested. And this just didn't have those. That's not to say this is every song they've ever done. Let's keep listening. Also, ironically named The Circle, which for those who don't know is also the name of my Discord community. Oh, they're calling this a short film? Oh, okay. Okay, I have to comment here. This is my typical issue with a lot of harsh vocals. I can only understand like 1 out of every 5 words. Because they all sort of blend together with the way that he's doing the harsh vocals. Yeah. I just have to mention that. Otherwise, still very, very typical. Okay. The high point of those clear vocals actually catches me off guard. He didn't seem to get very high before, and it makes me think like different singer, but I don't think that's the case. Man, that is a very, very trippy video. Also, I kept thinking that, like, they were gonna have this be like a summoning circle. So, like, witchcraft, ritual forms of magic are something that I've researched a lot. You know, being that I like write and create fantasy settings, so a lot of our concepts and ideas for those are born out of very often ancient traditions, and sitting inside like a magically inscribed circle is unusual. Usually circles are used to contain things. So, like, if you're sitting inside the circle, what are you containing? I mean, so there is also a tradition that circles can be used for like defense, but still, sitting in the circle to do something sort of magical just seems weird or off to me. But I'm not exactly surprised. I mean, lots of people don't like actually understand the stuff that they're trying to use in like a video. It just looks cool to them. So, hey, why not? But anyways, to me, it kept making me think, are they summoning a demon? Where's the demon? Does he turn into the demon? I did not get that, but I was kind of waiting for it to happen. I was just expecting sometime in there that, we were gonna get sudden demon before the end, which is why I didn't comment for like maybe 2.5 minutes. I'm just like, where's the demon? There's got to be a demon, right? I did not get demon though. I'm kind of upset about that. Not entirely upset, but mildly. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, are we doing werewolves this time? I don't think they're doing that live.
See this? They killed her.
Yo, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, guys, that's never gonna happen. Dude, what are you guys doing? Wait for the video. We gotta go. Come on.
Can't stop running, just like the thoughts inside my head.
I like the commitment to a bit. I'm sorry that the first thing I'm going to talk about is not the music, but you see what is clearly meant to be some sort of serial killer in the first parts. And then we get the band, and we have the band in two places. Them walking away from what I am assuming is some sort of bar or pizza shop. And as they do, the serial killer starts picking them off. But if you notice, when they get back in here, the one killed in the other scene now has like blood dripping down them. And it's obviously meant to be dead. Commitment. Anyways, back to the song.
You made it seem it was safe for me. Sharpen your teeth. You were waiting for the right moment to make your move. I'm not waiting anymore. When the walls break down the door, you're the one who let them in, wearing faces of your friends when all they wanted was escape. A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Okay. I just have to say this, but this abduction parts, they hilariously messed up the timing. You see them like slowing down as they get to the car because they got there too quick and they didn't want to reshoot apparently. Which is again hilarious. Also, that time they didn't even wear the mask. Why is the serial killer just acting openly now? Because there's 3 of them left. Well, 2 at this point. I don't know. I have questions. Also, why did they split up? That is the horror movie trope. Never split the party.
I'm not waiting anymore.
Also, by the way, does anyone else notice that, like, the under eyeliner that they use, which you're supposed to use it like around the eyes to like make your eyes look like sunken, is done more like what do they call it for football players? I'm blanking on the term. But you know where you put the 2 like streaks across your cheeks? I'm forgetting what it's called, but that's what it's reminding me of. I mean, it's just a single splash, but you know, I think like deer hunters do the same thing sometimes. But it's like they didn't have an actual like makeup person do their makeup for this, so they just wing it like guys do. It's kind of hilarious to me. Anyways, back to the music.
When the walls break down the door, you're the one who let them in, wearing faces of your friends when all they wanted was escape. A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Well, serial killer one. All right, I don't think we need the credits, but also you can that is definitely not normal eyeliner. I think they call it like eye shade or something. Like normal eyeliner can't be applied like that. As someone who uses eyeliner on a regular basis, you cannot apply it like a big streak under your eyes. That is not how regular eyeliner works. I mean, you can get it in like stick form, but uh, the stick is like pencil thickness, or more specifically, like pen. I mean, that's what I use a lot of the times as eyeliner myself. Because, like, liquid eyeliner is just messy, like, super messy. I mean, if you get, like, the right consistency, I guess it's okay. But none of the stuff I have ever had is, like, the right consistency. It is hilariously awful. So, it tends to, like, smear a lot. And that's why I can't do, like, the, like, flick in the corner of your eye, sort of like eyeliner. I am horribly bad at that. But yeah, that's off topic. Still nothing really that stood out to me in this one, but they're not bad. So let's keep going. We got a few more yet. Also, I need to use the restroom, so I'm going to switch this to play on my speakers. And that way I can keep listening as I go to the bathroom. So, bear with me. Okay, I haven't heard anything in this one that stood out. You guys got to see the video, not me, so I don't know what that looked like. I assume it's just the band playing, because that's what I saw when I left. That's what I saw when I got back. Also, thank you again. Yeah, it sounds like them. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the video made the last one interesting, but without the video to talk about, like, I didn't really talk about the music at all, because it just sounded like them. I mean, we've heard, like, what, 4 songs now? You pretty much see their style, which is heavy metal. You know, occasionally descending down to, like, hard rock. It's not bad, but they sound like, 100 other bands, which isn't a bad thing. Being one of, like, 100 bands that sounds like that is, still good. But I don't know. I want them to do something that makes them sound unique, and I just haven't got that yet. I keep hoping. Anyways, let's let them finish. Okay, I guess in this one I can talk a little bit about how they use a backing track to do harsh vocals on top of clean vocals at times, which sort of works. It's not something that, like, stands out most of the time, and they don't use it, like, a lot. It's a few lines here or there. I think it's the chorus, but I'd need to see, like, a breakdown of the song to, like, pick out the chorus. And yeah, that is something you can't do live unless you're still going to use the backing track. So that's kind of inconvenient. In the live, do you do the harsh or the clean as a backing track is also a question. Anyways, let's let him finish. And a long fade out. I'm kind of curious what people say. I don't know. The only ones commenting are thrilled, which I guess it's just the, like, sound they want. And I guess maybe it's just not quite the sound that I want. I think that just might be the difference. At least for me. Let's keep going now. I'm expecting this one to be different, especially with the slow starts.
I've been waiting that night. The room is still dark when I open my eyes. Picture perfect in my dreams. Got
Okay, I gotta say, this reminds me a lot of like maybe like the Google Dolls, and that it's got more like pop style vocals over like hard rock melodies. There are some other bands from like that generation too that have a sort of similar sound. Um, the Google that the Google Dolls were just the first that came to my mind. Probably because I sing one of their songs on a regular basis. Um, but yeah, it's that mix of styles, which is more my thing. I like it when groups do these hybrid sounds. So this is the first really interesting one I've heard so far from them. And I'm quite wondering where they're going with this. So let's get back to it. So this is my personal choice, but I could have done without the harsh vocals here, or use them more as like an accent, where you do like harsh vocalizations that aren't really like lyrics after like or like between two sets of clean vocals. Because I really liked that mix of sounds that we just had, and that all sort of like went back to them sounding kind of like they usually do for a bit. So, yeah, I wish they would have stuck with that interesting hybrid sound a little bit longer. Anyways, back to it. If I had to pick one to suggest you go listen to, this would be it, at least so far. This one has a lot more comments too, which I think says a lot. And a pretty good amount of views. All right. Let me queue up the last one from this, because we were on the second to last now. Anyways, back to it. Well, chat, prepare to burn. By the way, chat, have you figured out that this is a vampire-themed song yet? There's been hints. Anyways, back to it. well, we don't see what happens to them when they go inside. I'm not expecting anything good, because vampire lore and churches, But, lame, this is Dead Within Days. We're well, basically one song away at this point from finishing our look into the bands. I'm just gonna play the last couple of seconds to see what the last couple of seconds are. Okay, just credits. Unfortunately, I don't specifically listen to just music. I only do either live performances or official music videos. I had to put limits on things when I went to start doing these. Otherwise, I would cover all sorts of things and I'd kind of lose focus. I mean, if you have a like official video, like tell me the channel name and I can go look it up. It won't be today though. I already have kind of a schedule for the day, but I can add you to my queue. I mean, I've covered local bands to me that have videos on YouTube. So, if you put a link in chat, it's just going to ban you temporarily, but yeah. It's easier if you just put in the channel name and then I can look it up, because those won't get you banned. I had to do that though, because people will try to like post links all the time for random things. Usually like bots and things. So. If there's like a song title, put like the name in the song title and I can look that up, that's probably easier. I mean, than just the name itself. Okay. I am going to scribble that down really quick. All right. I have it in my list. Sure. I mean, part of the reason I do this is to take a look at bands no one has really ever heard of. I mean, the YouTube channel for Dead Within Days has 234 subscribers. So, and the one we looked at earlier has 96. So, yeah. But like I said, won't happen today, unfortunately, because I already have like a queue of bands that I'm planning to look at. But I can definitely pull it up and look at it later. All right. Let us do the final song for Dead Within Days. Sorry. I'm trying really hard not to laugh, and it's kind of failing. So I had to pause for a sec. Man. As someone who has done martial arts and like self-defense training, the amateur like fake combat in this is just hilarious. It's like, was that supposed to be an elbow? Because none of that would work. It doesn't even look like it would work. What are you doing? I'm sorry. Anyways, back to the music. Well, that was extreme. Okay, we get credits. All right. I'm trying to think what I want to say. I'm actually surprised this has had like 8K views. Because to me, still the best of these videos was the Sleep Traveler one from 9 months ago. Oh, wait. There's another. Released 9 days ago. Man, I missed one. But yeah. So far, Sleep Traveler is still my fave. I haven't liked any of the others as much. But let's take one last look.
A home becomes a prison when it feels like judgment. When I walk through the door, when I wake to wake here anymore. That I end the state of your clinging. You'll never fade the state of this economy. Deep inside the ground. How many times will it take? How many times you blame the world around you? Blame the environment you built for the person you've allowed yourself to become? Do you even realize how the toxicity within you affects the ones you claim to love?
Okay, I had to pause at this part because again, they decide to like mix genres. They're doing kind of like what Linkin Park does in this part. You know, doing that rappy style vocals with like heavy metal sort of musicality backing it up. This part works great. That the parts leading up to this, like the last 3 minutes, I'm like, okay, it sounds like almost everything else they've ever done. And this is the one part of this song that grabs me, and I'm like, okay, I'm here again. What are we doing?
Think so.
Hi, Lervin. How you doing? And yeah, uh, I wish they would have done more of like that rap vocal in here. Like, if 80% of the song was the rap vocals with the harsh vocals as like accents, like what they did just after that rap part, I would have thought this was an amazing song. They come so close. They have these ideas and they never like fully blossom them. They stay very much in their lane. And I want them out of their lane. I want them to do some fun exploration and play with it. Anyways, those are my thoughts. We've had quite a look at Dead Within Days. Still, Sleep Traveler is my favorite because they got outside of their box and they played with things a lot more. That one little part in Hypocrite and a little bit in The Cutting Edge also do that, but it's just this tiny little fragment, like these embers, and I want them to blow on the embers and create this incredible fire from it. But we didn't get that. So, let's keep going.